Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming live from San Francisco, California, June 9, 2016. I don't know, 5:53, 6:53 at night. Perfect day to talk about sales and closing. And I want to go over with you the body language of a closer. Now, what you need to know is there's a lot of confidence that's needed to have in the closing process. And anytime that you don't feel confident, the people around you can feel it and they can see it, okay? So let's go through a couple of things that are common for somebody who's got confidence. First up, they're gonna stand straight up and their shoulders are gonna be spread across, okay? That's one thing. It's not always 100%, but it's pretty good and reliable that it's gonna happen. Next up is chin is gonna be up, but like too high is not good, too low shows lack of confidence, okay? Third thing is, person's gonna have good eye contact. Now, good eye contact means that I can look at you, and then when you break away and look away, I'm gonna count how often that happens. So a couple of seconds. The average person's about 4 to 6, sometimes 9, depending upon nationality. But good eye contact is really gonna help out because people believe that if you're not looking at me when you're talking to me, you're probably not telling me the truth, okay? Another thing is not touching your face. That could be a sign of deception. Once again, doesn't mean that it is. It could be. And then, you know, one of the things when you watch people who are confident, they have a certain stride. They have a glide to them. They have an elegance. And so a lot of times when I ride with salespeople, the salespeople are closers, they have a good elegance to their body language, okay? So let's go through the closing process itself. So first off, you'll see a lot of salespeople, they nod their head a lot, right? So when I ask a question, I tend to nod my head quite a bit. It happens a lot, like I'm doing it right now. And so you'll see people who are closing, they'll do this. Now, another thing is once they ask a buying question, they'll typically tilt their head forward, right? So I took sign language in college. I did 4 semesters, 2 years of it. And one of the things that happens in sign language is when you ask a question, you tilt your head forward and you raise your eyebrows, okay? I see this as a pretty common nonverbal communication trait of people when they ask a good question, and then your job is to be silent. Now, I'm gonna share with you a couple of traits of non-closers: nervous energy, fidgeting with fingers, tapping a pen, you know, death grip on the chair or on the desk, and then last of all, leaning over a table. So if the table's right here, right, and I'm constantly leaning over it, it can scare the person that you're with. So I'm gonna give you a strategy or a tip. First off, just be very calm in your demeanor and very deliberate with what you do. The second thing is just lean back, relax, have some fun. That's part of the sales process, okay? And just know that you can learn this by riding with somebody and doing a ride along, but your job is to pay attention to what they do right and then don't do what they do wrong, okay? So there you go. There's the body language of a closer, right? So just know head nods are good, the head tilt like I'm asking you a question, and then the stare like, come on, buy. You know what you gotta do, you gotta buy, okay? There you go. There you got some body language tips and some strategies coming from the Bay Area. Perfect day. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. Then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.